I'm afraid you're too late.
Hello everyone, this is Daughter Darkness bringing you another Kingdom Hearts 3 discussion video. Maleficent has played a role in every single Kingdom Hearts game in the series. Undeniably her biggest role is in Kingdom Hearts 1. However, what role was she playing in Kingdom Hearts 3? Here I will speculate with a few ideas I've come up with or heard from somewhere else. So let's get started. One idea I've seen a lot is that Kingdom Hearts 3 will be influenced by the recent film, Maleficent. If you haven't seen this film, it's pretty good, but I don't see it working in Kingdom Hearts. I think it's separate. The Disney live-action films they're making at the moment should be separate from the animated things. They shouldn't merge. In this film, there may be some spoilers here if there are, they're unintentional. Maleficent is good, but is then made bad by the evil of King Stefan, which is obviously a very different story to the original Sleeping Beauty, which is what the Maleficent character in Kingdom Hearts is based on. I don't want this to be what happens to Maleficent in Kingdom Hearts 3. There are actually some rumours she'll be voiced by Angelina Jolie, but I really don't want this to happen. Maleficent is fine as she is. She doesn't need to be changed. The voice actor is fine. To be honest, I think the Kingdom Hearts voice actor is better than the Sleeping Beauty one, but that's just me. There is one way I think this could work, however. As we know, Riku and King Mickey are going to try to get Aqua, Ventus and Terra back in Kingdom Hearts 3. Presumably then they'll have to go into the Realm of Darkness to get Aqua. Possibly, the Realm of Darkness is similar to the Realm of Light, you know, it's all different worlds and stuff, or maybe it's the worlds are all together as they were before the Keyblade War in the Realm of Light. But maybe they are just like, they're almost like opposites, parallels, I can't think of a better word to describe it, than the way they are in the Realm of Light. For example, maybe in the Realm of Darkness version of Enchanted Dominion, Maleficent is not actually evil, and she is how she is in the film Maleficent, while King Stefan is the real villain, the reverse of what we saw in the Realm of Light version of the world. Here she could be voiced by Jolie, and I think that could work, which could also pave the way to introducing the other live-action Disney remakes they've done recently, like the Alice in Wonderland film with Johnny Depp, who needs to be in Kingdom Hearts 3 as Jack Sparrow if at all possible, so maybe bring him to do that as well, that would be fine. And there's also planned films of The Jungle Book, Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella. Maybe these live-action films could come in to Kingdom Hearts 3 by being almost parallel worlds to those that we see in the Realm of Light, but in the Realm of Darkness. Because I know Alice in Wonderland is a bit darker than the animated film, while Maleficent is almost the reverse. Maleficent could be a good way to start that, possibly, and I think that if the film does influence Kingdom Hearts 3, I think that's the only way it could work. In Dream Drop Distance, moving on to a different point, it was clear that Maleficent had a plan involving the Datascape, but we don't really know what it is. Maybe this is a bit far-fetched. Maybe she wants to create data versions of her old allies that she had in the first and second games, who have fallen, you know, Jafar, Ursula, Oogie Boogie, Captain Hook, maybe even a data version of Hades. And maybe she wants to create her own 13 Darknesses made up of Disney villains. This would be a great way to have the villains involved in the main story again, which they haven't really been since the first game. You know, Maleficent in Kingdom Hearts 2 was like the B story in a way. Maybe we could also have them trying to get the Princesses of Heart as they did in the first game, so then we almost get two clashes. So there's the 7 Guardians of Light and the 13 Seekers of Darkness, and then parallel to that there are the 7 Princesses of Heart and Maleficent's 13 Disney Darknesses. Strange idea, but that could work. But then this gives us the question, of course, of who would make up the 13. It's much easier to fill this 13 than Xehanort's 13, I can tell you that much. Of course you get Maleficent and Pete, as long as those that I mentioned before, and that will give us 7. So that means there are only 6 more films to think. Let's think, just off the top of my head, Gaston, the Witch from Snow White maybe, Scar, Davy Jones, if we're having Pirates of the Caribbean back, Shan Yu, maybe even Yzma from the Emperor's New Groove. They could be sick. There are 6, but there are other options, obviously. Prince John, Professor Rattigan, Frollo, just to name a few. This is an interesting prospect which I think, while unlikely, it would make Maleficent's role much more significant than it has been since the first game, and I would like that to happen. Finally, I think this is the most likely. She could be used by Xehanort to undermine the efforts of the Guardians of Light, the same way she was used by Xehanort in Kingdom Hearts 1. This is probably the one I'd like to see the least, but as I said, it's probably the most likely. Undoubtedly it would be good, but I think we've seen the whole Maleficent's a puppet of Xehanort thing before in Kingdom Hearts 1. And I think the other two options give us something new to think about, rather than just bringing back things that have already happened before. There isn't really too much to say on this note, but it's likely, I think, she will be undermining the efforts of Sora and Co in Kingdom Hearts 3, but whether she does it as herself or as a puppet of Xehanort's another matter. Anyway, that's it, my video about what role Maleficent might play in Kingdom Hearts 3. Which of these ideas do you prefer? Or maybe is there another idea you have for how Maleficent could be involved? Please comment in the comment section below, like this video if you did, subscribe to my channel for more Kingdom Hearts content, follow me on Twitter, as always my name is in the description, and you'll be getting channel updates on there if you want, and thank you for watching.
And now you will hand it over to me. What do you mean?